Do you ever find yourself wondering what may possibly exist beneath the ocean? What we know about the Earth is just the tip of an iceberg, and what lies beyond that is still a mystery until we solve it. And this time, scientists made an unexpected discovery of a hidden world after melting a hole through the Ross Ice Shelf in the Antarctic Ocean. To find out what's going on in this mysterious world, stay tuned to our video on the Earth mysteries. But before we begin, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. So, let's dive in. A never-before-seen ecology lives deep under Antarctica's frozen surface in an underground river. Recently, researchers have pulled this hidden world into the light, exposing what appears to be a dark and jagged tunnel filled with swarms of small animals that are similar to shrimp. A gigantic floating sheet of ice linked to the eastern coast of the Antarctic Peninsula. The Larsen Ice Shelf is known for being the birthplace of the world's largest iceberg in the year 2021. The scientists discovered the hidden subterranean ecosystem tucked away beneath the Larsen Ice Shelf. Researchers identified the unique feature as a subsurface river, which they described in a statement. Satellite photographs revealed an unusual groove in the ice shelf near where it intersected with the land, and they explained that the groove was caused by a subterranean river. To get to the underground chamber, the group used a robust hot water hose to drill down approximately 1,640 feet below the surface of the ice. The video feed from the camera that the researchers sent down the cold tunnel and into the cavern was clouded by hundreds of little fuzzy particles that were floating in the water. The group at first believed that there was something wrong with their equipment. Amphipods are a type of microscopic crustacean that can be seen on the lens of the camera after it has been refocused. This discovery was made after the camera was refocused. The crew was taken aback by this discovery since they had not anticipated discovering any form of life so deeply buried beneath the frozen surface. According to a statement released by the National Institute of Water and Atmospheric Research, NIWA, in Auckland, New Zealand, physical oceanographer Craig Stevens said, "Having all those species swimming around our camera suggests there's certainly an essential ecological process going there." The team was jumping up and down with delight after the discovery of the hidden structure that was infested with shrimp, as further explained by Stevens. In 2021, researchers working for the British Antarctic Survey found odd suspension feeders at a depth of approximately 4,000 feet in the Antarctic. These life forms, which included sponges and other similar organisms, were found clinging to a rock in the abyssal depths. Their discovery occurred on the opposite end of the continent, underneath the Filtner Run ice shelf, and it was something of a surprise. Although it is known that mobile species populate the pitch-black Antarctic ocean bottom, it is odd to find immobile creatures thriving in the nutrient-poor zones. When it comes to the amphipods that were found beneath Ross, the same question arises. Stevens asked, "What is supplying the nutrients?" and went on to say that that is perhaps the thing that is exciting us the most about this. Discovering never-before-seen hotspots of Antarctic life and asking questions of this nature are both extremely important endeavors at the present moment. The warming of certain regions of the continent is occurring more rapidly than in any other part of the planet. This could encourage the migration of exotic species into an area that has been kept relatively isolated from the rest of the world for a long time. The existence of a huge network of rivers, lakes, and estuaries beneath Antarctica has been hypothesized by a variety of specialists for quite some time. Nevertheless, up until now, these features have received limited research. The fact that it was previously unknown whether or not they contained life makes the recent revelation much more significant. According to the principal researcher Hugh Horgan, a glaciologist at Te Huringa Waka, Victoria University of Wellington in New Zealand, getting to view and sample this river was like being the first to access a hidden universe. While examining a satellite photograph of the region in the year 2020, Horgan made the initial discovery of signs of the subsurface structure. It was noticeable as a lengthy dip or groove that stretched over the ice. This is one of the telltale signs that an underground river is there. However, Stevens explained that surface detection of the groove was originally unsuccessful, despite the fact that it was visible in the satellite photos. But then we spotted this tiny, gradual slope, and at that point, we guessed that we got a perfect position. When the team retrieved the camera from the river's depths, They were taken aback to see that the cave's appearance was quite dissimilar to what they had anticipated it would be. The researchers had anticipated that the surface of the chamber's ceiling would be uniformly flat and smooth. On the other hand, they discovered that the roof was quite uneven and included a great number of sharp undulations. In addition, the cavern was quite a little wider closer to the ceiling. Stevens described it as having the appearance of a loaf of bread, complete with a bulge at the top and a narrow slope at the bottom. In addition, the researchers made the unanticipated discovery that the water column below the Earth had unexpectedly separated into 4 or 5 distinct layers, each of which included water moving in the opposite direction. Stevens stated that as a result of this, their previous knowledge and models of these environments must be revised. They are going to have their work cut out for them in order to comprehend what this signifies. The group had barely enough time to make another exciting discovery by the time they came above the buried river, a couple of days prior to the record-breaking eruption of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai volcano in Tonga on January 15. The researchers set up their camp. The tremendous explosion created pressure waves that rang through the Earth's atmosphere like a bell, and sensors that the researchers had installed on the surface of the ice recorded comparable pressure waves traveling through the underground chamber at the same time. It was extremely remarkable to see the effect of the Tongan volcano, which erupted thousands of kilometers distant. Stevens said, "Seeing the effect of the Tongan volcano was truly astounding. It is a good reminder of how interconnected everything in our world really is." The researchers plan to continue their investigation of the recently discovered subsurface ecosystem. They are interested in gaining a better understanding of the process by which the nutrients found in the water are transported through Antarctica's underground water networks to sustain the rich diversity of life that can be found there. Stephen pointed out that the first thing that has to be done in order to get a grasp on the potential significance of these under-ice estuaries to Antarctica is to determine the ways in which they are similar to and different from typical estuaries. The team intends to study water samples and conduct tests for nutrients, which may indicate how life can exist in such a dark and enclosed environment despite being exposed to light. On the other hand, the researchers are concerned that even secluded ecosystems like this one might be in jeopardy due to the significant rise in temperature that climate change is causing. Stephen added, "The climate is changing, and several critical focal points have not yet been fully recognized by scientific research. However, one thing that is abundantly evident is that significant shifts are on the horizon. Everything is uncertain right now. Furthermore, the true motivation for marine life in the ocean remains a mystery. All we can do is hope that the instruments hidden by the researchers in the water will provide conclusive proof of our plots. In light of these results, the field of study can progress to new heights as we may learn something we were previously unaware of or did not expect." What thoughts do you have regarding this bizarre discovery made by scientists? Let us know in the comments section below. That's all for the video. Feel free to let us know what you think about this video. We will be back with more such fascinating discoveries. All you have to do is press that like button and don't forget to subscribe.